Hey guys, trying here. Well, if you watched my last video, there was a question, and that question has now been answered. If you don't know what that question was, then feel free to go back. It was on a 10 questions for trying challenge. Anyway, I've got two pocket knives here that I've recently picked up. I ordered them from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And I've got to say that one of them I'm actually pleasantly surprised in. The other one I'm not surprised at all. In the beginning I was actually a little disappointed, but after thinking about it, I think it's going to work out for the better. First off, both of these knives are Imperial knives. Now I know they are made in China. It says it right on the box. Imperial. Says it right on the box, made in China. But I wanted something a little more traditional. I wanted just working knives. I didn't want anything of great value, because pocket knives, I have been notorious for losing to crazy things. Okay, I'm not even kidding. I've lost several pocket knives. So to buy these actually made a lot of sense. Now, the most expensive knife between these two is going to be the Canoe. This one is part number IMP 11. That's that one, IMP 11. Now, both of these knives and most of the Imperial blades are 3CR13 NOV steel. It's a low-grade steel, I get that. But for what they are, they're perfect for these knives. They're easy to sharpen. Now, edge retention is going to probably be a different story, but I keep a sharpening stone nearby, so that's not a problem. What kind of surprised me on these, or on this one, is if you look at the blade, it actually is a slight recurve to that blade, as well as that one. Sorry for the glare. It's a slight recurve on both blades, which, you know, it's fine with me. These are just working knives anyway. These are something that's going to wind up out in the woods or fishing with me. This one here is probably going to wind up in my fishing kit. It's Barlow. Now the Barlow, again, same steel, okay? The Barlow design has been around for several hundred years. That main blade, again, sorry for the glare, that main blade is hefty enough that it's going to take care of some business. Kind of thin, whereas the Canoe has got thicker blades. I'm not sure what the thickness actually is, but yeah, little thicker blade. Now, I'm sure you're guessing or wondering which knife I was originally a little disappointed in. Well, let me get out the third knife that was on the table. See if I can do this without cutting myself. Hang on just 1 second. Okay. When you get some of these knives, this is my Swiss Army knife, camper. Most of them will have what's called a pin blade. They were used to shave the quills on pins back in the day. The Barlow knife is supposed to have this main blade and a pin blade. Well, let me show you what it actually, the other blade that it came with. I'm trying to do this one-handed without cutting myself. That is not a pin blade. Okay, see the difference. That, oh, come on, it's hard to do this one-handed. That is more of an awl, which I happen to have one of those too. If I can get it out, hang on just 1 second. Sorry guys. Okay, there we go. Now, there's the awl. Similar shape, isn't it? So, I was originally disappointed, but I believe it's going to work out to my advantage because I don't normally use the pen blades. The awl is going to be a little better for me. So, the Barlow, was on sale at Smoky Mountain Knife Works for $5.25. The Canoe, which is the cracked ice, was on sale for $5.99, $6. You know, so I did not. I bought these knowing that they're not heirloom quality. Okay, they're not. Possibly they could be passed down, but you know, if they're lost, it's not a huge deal. So, Smoky Mountain Knife Works has a lot of these Imperials, and they're all about the same as far as the steel is. It's you know, 3CR, 13 NOV, QRS, TUV stuff. But for these, for what they are, you know, they're fine. They will. I can get it sharp enough to shave the hair off my arm. A little bit of a thin spot from a knife a couple of days ago. So anyway, it is what it is. You know, if I lose it, it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, that's what I got, guys. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below. I know a lot of people are kind of down on the Chinese products right now, and I get that. I understand. But again, I wanted something a little more traditional, and I didn't want to, you know, spend the $60 to $80 for, you know, a case or Baron Sons, which now those are great knives. They're made here in the U.S., but they're just a little out of my budget. Anyway, guys. That's all I've got. Until next time, we will catch you later.